going to dive into the world of the largest retail gaming and trade-in destination for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, GameStop. A one-stop shop for gamers, whether PC, consoles, or other electronics. Stores also sell collectibles, clothing, toys, and gaming accessories. GameStop's roots began in Dallas, Texas in 1984 as a store named Babbage's. Named after Charles Babbage, who was known for creating the world's first mechanical computer. The business gained self-made billionaire investment money from Ross Perot. By 1987, Nintendo games were on the shelf. In July 1988, the concept went public, offering 30% equity for $13 a share or $20 million. Purchased by Barnes & Noble in 1999, the business sold for $215 million. It became the new strip mall-based chain with the e-commerce website called GameStop.com. December 2000, Barnes & Noble took GameStop public on the New York Stock Exchange in February of 2002 through the sale of 20.8 million shares at $18 each. GameStop became independent in the year 2004 and purchases EB Games for $1 billion. Based in Australia, EB Games specialized in similar products as GameStop. This purchase ignited a company trend of successful purchases in the next few years. From this success, GameStop also launched the Power Up Rewards program. When the program launched, GameStop attained more than 10 million members in its first year. 2004 also brought the concept of Movie Stop, but was unsuccessful. After acquiring 507 AT&T store chains to diversify into new business, GameStop became less dependent on the gaming market in 2017. The company actually closed 150 stores that year. Focusing on other aspects of business, net sales went down 3% in 2018, reporting a record-breaking net loss by 2019. GameStop ceased looking for a buyer and sought actions to re-establish the strength of their financial ground. Later that year, 120 positions were terminated on account of a GameStop reboot initiative. It was reported that the establishment had a major decline in morale and employees were generally disgruntled. Part of the shift was a targeted push to video game and hardware warranties on customers, rather than encourage in-store purchases. This, in essence, would make sense as the gaming industry, as of 2019, made a distinct pivot to hardware and accessories, video game accessories, then of course collectibles for all of the fanatics. According to the Insider Intelligence, monthly digital console gamers saw the largest increase in gaming device growth at 6.3% during this period. Before the pandemic and during it, GameStop's business was under intense pressure because of the increasing shift by gamers to shop online rather than in person. The company responded by closing more than 1,000 stores since the pandemic began. GameStop had not turned a profit since 2017 and went through 5 CEOs in the span of 15 months. Hestia Capital owns about 7% of GameStop's shares. They feel that the establishment is too retail focused and has unsuccessfully applied traditional retail strategies to address performance issues. Ultimately, there is just a general concern of a lack of value for the shareholders. The fact is, most of the board directors are not tech savvy enough to bring the changes that GameStop needs. A letter to shareholders states, End quote. These efforts have failed for the past 5+ years because the gaming industry has evolved to become more community-based and digitally oriented. Trying to apply traditional retail strategies to compete with Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and others is doomed to fail. End quote. Now that we have dived into the financial infrastructure and development of the GameStop brand, let's shift into the new possibilities. Maintaining attention to the opportunity of new product launches is vital in today's market. Now presents a chance for the world's largest game retailer to pivot by solving a few of the gaming industry's current problems. Introducing a new influential product to the market will help re-establish GameStop's financial ground. GameStop could develop a controller conversion microchip exclusively. This chip could be an affordable option to high-end accessories. For GameStop to manufacture its own product would certainly bring diversity to the marketplace and help to solve the industry microchip shortage. The idea is that the chip is programmed to mimic the controller of any console sold by the GameStop brand. This would ultimately mean that your cellular device can also function as a Bluetooth-operated PS5 controller. To complement the concept of a universal controller, maybe creating a universal controller charger is the answer to many avid gamers. Why not a charging pad that not only charges your cellular device, but also your Xbox controller? The target market for both products are millennial men and women from the Asian and European ethnicity groups. Ages range from 28 to 38 with an average yearly salary of $65,000. Most would live in the suburbs and drive hybrid vehicles. They are likely to work remotely or in a sort of relaxed tech industry environment. They are constantly looking for ways to make life much more convenient. They enjoy listening to podcasts and can't possibly live without Wi-Fi. Marketing to this group will likely be most beneficial via social media ads and gamer forums such as Twitch, which remains number one in gaming viewership. As such, the best way to reach this crowd would be to target ads according to lifestyle and the type of games that are usually streamed or talked about within the home. As mentioned, it would be best if GameStop manufactures these products in-house on U.S. soil. The Charge It Up pad has an approximate $10 mass unit cost. A projected Q1 sales volume of $5 million within the first year at a unit price of $275. On average, microchips could cost about $40 per unit when mass produced in China. In this case, $33 is the estimated cost per unit sold with a unit price of $499 if manufactured in the U.S. Both products give a commission of 25% to the seller and can be such a hot-selling item that almost $100 million in sales is projected during Q1. A culmination of both products could successfully bring about $1 billion in the first year on the shelves. The current gaming market is well positioned for new product launches as to complement the massive bump in monthly digital gamers in 2021. Consumers spent a whopping $44 billion in gaming software and services. The current climate of the industry is set for GameStop to recreate the gaming culture, one that will reintroduce the brand to better suit the ever-evolving convenience of technology.